Ellen McCauley. I'm at Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York, and it's April 27th, April 27th. And you know, on Easter Sunday, which wasn't that long ago, Deacon Scott talked a lot about the stone that was rolled away. And I found this sermon, if you will, and I want to talk about it tonight because it says the stone was rolled away, but how many do we put back? And just remember, we're still in the Easter season, and the Easter season goes until Pentecost, 50 days. And Easter signifies a new day, new beginnings, rebirth, a second chance. And I love how I can get up every day and say, okay, maybe I didn't do so great yesterday, but I can do great today. Each day is a chance to have a new beginning. And the rolling away of the stone brings the opportunity to lift the heavy burdens from our lives. And those heavy burdens can be heavy. They can be hatred, prejudice, greed, lust, despair, apathy, envy. We think we don't have these things. We think we don't have them. But if we really stop and think about it, is it envy when we see someone get an award for losing weight and we want to get an award and we might feel like we're working, really trying? Can I help you?
Oh, yes, I'm here for the rehearsal for,
It's in the school cafeteria.
oh, how do I get there?
Can someone tell her?
I think she can go up.
Why don't, yes, we'll have
Let me
someone
take
actually,
her?
well, no, we'll have someone actually take her, right? Thanks, Beth. So as I was saying, those things that we were worried about, the apathy, the envy, they may be things we're actually doing. And the stones we put back on the tomb to block Jesus out, they block compassion, tolerance, love, and understanding. And I have to admit, I can be very intolerant of people who do not respect life. I'm honest with that. I have such a passion for the sanctity of life and how everyone is valuable. I have to learn to have more compassion for people who have the other viewpoint. I have to have compassion for those who are in prison, who steal. And when I see people who are scamming seniors, I have to have compassion for them. I don't want to. I want to say, how dare they? I want to kick them in the butt. I want to strangle some of them. You know, I have a hard time having compassion for people that I think are doing wrong. I have no trouble having love and compassion for everybody here. I love you guys. You're great. But some people, like this whole political thing, here we go again, everybody. Here we go. I just want to hide my head. I don't want to listen to it anymore. So we need to have unity. And that's hard because we're living in a world that doesn't have unity. And I say we can make unity in our own world. We can have unity by helping other people, like our honoree Rollin with his day in his honor. I can help inner city school kids. We can help people at Francis House. We can do the best we can in our own neck of the world. You know, I have people who call my office and they'll say things like, I'd like to get home improvements. And I say, oh, okay, is your income for one person under $56,000 a year? And they'll say, no, I worked hard all my life, not like those immigrants that come to America and they get everything they want. And they start going off on me. And I say, you know, I'm so sorry that you feel that way. Thank you for calling. Here's another number for another place that perhaps they can help. I never lose my temper. But what I want to say is this. I want to say, you mean like the immigrants who bought the house across from me and moved in 4 families and they worked 24 hours a day? And they had the house and somebody else bought a house and they supported each other. I never saw a harder working family in my life. Those immigrants, are those the ones you're talking about? But I don't say those things because I'm at work. But I just think that we cannot judge. Do we have the stone of apathy? Sometimes we put the blinders on too big and we don't want to deal with things. Do we not care about anything because otherwise we'd feel too much emotion? Do we have apathy about our environment? You know, I get on my soapbox at work about recycling. You recycle a little bit, and that person recycles, and that person recycles, it all adds up. Are we piling rocks back on the tomb of Jesus, not letting him into our lives? We need to move the stones that are weighing us down, keeping us from God. When we're depressed, we should be reaching out for Jesus. We should be moving those stones. And I'm talking to myself as well. When I'm anxious, I need to be talking to Jesus, because the food isn't going to help me. Only Jesus can. And those stones are weighing us down in more ways than one. Physically, emotionally, psychologically. So I like that Pat mentioned the Holy Spirit, because in this time, and one person said to me, I feel bad because I never really talk to God. I either talk to Jesus or the Holy Spirit. I don't think they care. I don't think the Trinity's saying, man, they're spending an awful lot of time on Jesus. What about me? So I think as long as you're praying, the Trinity doesn't care which one. I really don't think so. And if someone went to Bible class and there is a difference, let me know and I'll tell the group next week. So I'm going to stop right there.